The ROCES Majestic 12, also known as the M12, has a very long history in our sport, 43 years to be exact. Being produced back in 1981, it was actually the very first inline skate shell, and it is the most produced inline skate shell of all time, still being skated today by some of our very best top pros in the sport. And in this video, I'm going to be skating the M12 for the very second time and sharing my thoughts, which brings us here to Chisholm Trail Skate Park in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, where we're going to be skating these. The M12 Chestnut Low. We got a couple modifications. We have the Create Original China wire stall frames on there with the Becky Sotelo BEK wheels. So shout out BEK wheels, shout out BEK threads. We got the 60mm 88A Becky Sotelo wheels with the Somatics anti-rockers and the RL2 liners. So that's going to be the setup for today. I'm going to roll around, get a kind of a feel for the second sesh with this kind of new setup. I'm going to try to inject a little more style into my skating, because I usually just try to do tricks and try to do them clean, but I don't really try to like add style into tricks. Maybe a little bit weird, but I'm just gonna try to like be a little more stylish on stuff. Let me know what you think about how it goes down in the comments. But anyway, after we do that, we're gonna give the dice, the Team Hipskate dice, a few rolls here, which are super fun. I'm gonna link to these down in the description below. Same thing with all the products I skate here. So go check them out if you're interested. Let's go ahead and get laced up and get skating. As far as sizing goes, I am a 275 Mondo point. These are a size 10 or a 280 Mondo. Skates here, they are narrow. M12s are known to be more of a narrow boot. You know, last time I skated, I got some pressure points on the outsides of my feet. So we'll see. I have thinner socks on today, which I'd recommend playing around with. If you're having sizing issues, whether thicker or thinner socks can sometimes make a big difference. Also, it's a little bit gloomy and windy out here today, so sorry for any wind noise. I'll try to keep it to a minimum, but it is what it is. Pressure points are still there a little bit, not too bad. We'll see once we get really warmed up, get the liners heated up and everything. I'm gonna try some grinds on both of these ledges on the left and the right over the stair set there, and see what we got. Maybe back far, back royale, and maybe something else. Definitely feeling a bit more confident on the creates here. I mean, they're grooved in, and I think the profile is pretty similar, but I think they might be just a touch lower. So that boot down angle is not quite as steep. Feeling good. You know, the M12s are kind of known to have small sole plates, and I mentioned this in the last video. I went into this kind of knowing that the M12s have smaller sole plates, and so, you know, I mentioned last video that I kind of think more about that. That's in my mind, so I try to be a little bit more precise because of the small sole plates. But honestly, man, so far, like, they just seem solid. I say that until I get bit on something here soon, hopefully not. I love these ledges right here for just long, fast grinds. So we're gonna try to get a nice fast backside, maybe a couple other stuff. Nothing quite like a good fast backside. They kind of put a smile on your face. And I don't know who told me this. I don't know why I'm even thinking about doing it, but I always have at least one really bad idea of the day. I really want to sweat stance this thing. I don't know why I do this to myself. Sucks because you're skating right into a pretty gnarly headwind that you guys can probably hear every bit of. Sorry. That was pretty close. We'll give it one or two more shots, see if we can get that last bit. This is what happens, Larry. This is what happens. Close enough for me. Okay, just one last squashed royale on this thing, nice and low, and we'll call it for this ledge. Didn't really land low on it, a little bit of a high and then sit down, but whatever. Okay, getting into rails, this A-frame rail right here. Try to get a few tricks on this and see how we feel. All right, feeling pretty good, feeling pretty good. I'd like to get a top acid up to true Miz down, something like that, kind of one of the old faithful switch ups, but we'll see. Also, it's like right on the verge of misting, sprinkling a little bit, so hopefully we can get in, or hopefully we have enough time for the dice to play a little game. I don't really know what just happened, but I'm just glad I didn't die. And I think because it is a little bit misty out, a little wet, everything's sliding a little slow. Oh my God. My legs are starting to cramp up or something. Okay. To be honest, I think I'm good on the A-frame for now. It's really sliding like gunk, dude. All right, overall, I've had a really good time on the M12s so far. Kind of what I mentioned last time is, you know, boot down angle is steep, but once you actually get boot down, that backslide groove right there really locks you in and it feels really good. It feels very satisfying once you actually really lock it. For sole plates, I missed a couple sole tricks for sure, but I don't know, man. They're small, but they seem to work pretty darn well. They're no faction sole plates for sure, but they get the job done. And then the pressure points on the outside of my feet. I don't know if you've had this experience. I've had this experience a lot of times where you're skating skates and within the first, call it 30 minutes, there's not a lot of pressure points, but if there are pressure points, they kind of just get bad. And then if you push through it, they just go away. So I don't know if that's the body sort of giving up or giving in, or a combination of that and the liners heating up and sort of molding to your feet and vice versa a little bit. Anyway, right now, no pain, feeling good, feeling like I could skate for another couple hours if I really wanted to. But what we're gonna do, we're gonna end up the session here with these Team Hip Skate dice here. And so these are really cool. They have different modifiers on each side. I kind of want to make this almost like a regular thing. Let me know in the comments if I should make it a regular thing. But anyway, they have these different tricks and modifiers. So we're gonna spin it 5 times. And since the rails, just how gloomy and gross and wet out it is, the rails are just sliding slow, but the ledges seem to be sliding fine. So we're gonna use these 2 down ledges and we're gonna spin these 5 times and do our best to land whatever rolls up. And then you'll notice the Team Hip Skate logos. Oh, my fingers are all dirty. You'll notice the Team Hip Skate logos. That means it's just your choice. So you can play games of blade, you can do whatever you want with these. But you know, if it lands on that, you could say it's your choice. True spin Mizu, top side Mizu, whatever you want, it's your choice, right? And same thing, if it lands on the other side, you get to pick the trick. So alley-oop acid if you want, or alley-oop salt, whatever it is. So first roll, boop. All right, my choice acid. We're gonna do top acid down the down ledge right here. All right, next roll. My choice sole. My choice sole. I'm gonna try, I think it'll be fun, outspin sole. I don't know if outspin's on here, but we're gonna go for outspin sole on that ledge. This one, I don't want to jinx myself, but this one's probably gonna take a couple tries. Maybe not. Roll number 3. We just got that one. We just did that one, so let me shake them up a little bit. 0 miss. Got that one last time I did this. 0 miss. Oh my God. We'll do it one more time. That one didn't feel really comfortable. Roll number 4. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Switch Unity. I guess that counts if they're stacked on top of it. I've never seen that, dude. Switch Unity. This one's actually gonna be scary. Dude, switch crisscross applesauce sketches me out. Oh. Run it back, try to clean it up a little bit. Oh my God, that's so scary. I really want to come out fakey. I don't know if it's gonna happen. Switch Unity to forward. We're gonna run with it. All right, last roll. What's it gonna be? What do we got? It's backside, topside acid. All right, we already did that one when it was my choice. All right, my trick Unity. I'm gonna do true alley-oop Unity back Savannah. You know what? I'm gonna mix it up a little bit. I like how this trick looks when other people do it, but I'm gonna try. So basically fakey 270 back Unity, 2 fakey. Oh my God. Felt pretty jank. We'll redo it. All right, fun second session on the M12s here. I kind of shared most of my thoughts. Overall, I think they're a solid skate. There's a reason they've been around for 43 years. This boot mold has been around. I think it's a solid option. Sorry again for the wind. I'm sure you can hear it. But yeah, solid option. Just make sure, maybe not make sure, but if the skates don't fit well, because these again have a pretty peculiar specific kind of sizing, if they don't fit, man, play around if you can with liners, play around with your socks, and then give them a chance, because sometimes those pressure points can kind of subside like they did for me today. But overall, great skate. Not exactly my cup of tea. I like the Factions more just because they're more forgiving. You don't have to work as hard because I'm lazy. But anyway, thanks again, Nick, for letting me use these. Again, shout out to Create Original, China Wire Style, BK Wheels, Somatics, and yeah, Jumbo. Rollerbitters, I appreciate you being here. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Again, I will link to everything I skated down in the description below, including the Team Hip Skate dice. Go pick up a pair. And Rollerbitters, I will see you on the next video. Take care.